Hi everybody, Shannon Petrovich with Therapist Talks, living with borderline personality disorder. If you've been given a diagnosis of BPD, you might be feeling confused and upset and not sure where to go or what to do. It's certainly best to get professional help, and you'll also do best if you learn and practice new coping skills. What does it mean? Can I have successful relationships? And how do I learn to cope and not feel like I'm out of control all the time? Borderline personality is a serious challenge in the ability to keep a feeling of constancy when in relationship with others. You often feel an intense fear of abandonment, and you may realize that you feel this when there's real abandonment, when there's not real abandonment, and that you've even created your own abandonment with your extreme reactions and needs. So number one, learn to modulate your emotions. Ask yourself if your feelings fit the facts. If you're reacting as if your partner is leaving when they're actually just going to hang with a friend for a couple of hours or visiting their mom or taking a hike with the dog, are your extreme emotions legitimate or are they totally irrational? If they're extreme or irrational, you can self-calm and self-coach yourself into a calmer state and a more rational state. Imagine that your intensity is on a 1 to 10 scale, with 1 being really calm and 10 being in a raging, screaming, crying fit. You get the picture. Become aware of what your intensity level is throughout every day. Keep yourself between 1 and 5 all the time. And when you start to go past 5, step away from whatever is happening and think it through. Take good care of yourself so you can get back to between 1 and 5 and then talk about it. Go for a walk, open an inspiring book, a calming app, or put on some music and relax, or call a friend, or go do something. You get the idea. This is what emotion regulation or modulating your emotions means, and it's really critical for being successful in relationships. Number 2, learn to let go. If you smother your partner, you won't gain control, you'll lose your partner. No one, no matter how much they love you, will want to be together 24/7. They may tolerate that level of neediness and demands for a time, but they'll be itching for escape, and eventually they will escape in one way or another. If you want to be successful in relationships, you have to recognize the needs of the other person. They need to be with friends, family, and be on their own. This is good for their mental health and for yours. Learn to be on your own, be with friends and with family. Finding that balance will help you keep the relationship fresh and vibrant, and let the other person know that you trust and care about them and that you can let them be themselves. You don't have to have them there for you every minute under your constant control. Learn to let go. Number 3, pay attention to their wants, needs, interests, and passions. People with BPD tend to be so self-absorbed in their own fears, they miss out on knowing others, and they often don't even realize what they're missing. Ask questions and really listen. Plan to do things that are for the other person, not just you. Be there for them and their needs and for their emotional well-being and not just your own. You'll be amazed at how much better you feel when you're not the needy one and you are there for others. You will feel more competent, capable, and you'll actually feel more love through this sense of reciprocity. Number 4, recognize what is love and what is control. When you control someone, you feel secure, but that's not love. When you're sharing and caring for one another, that's love, and that truly feels so much better than control. Recognize the difference and be self-aware when you are doing the controlling and when you are loving. Spend more time in the reciprocity and loving and less controlling. Number 5, be honest to open discussions and actively seek feedback from your partner. And then be willing to hear both the positive and the negative. When you hear the negative, squelch that desire to argue or to bolt or to get angry or to collapse into tears. None of these things are productive. Instead, take the information in and say you'll think about it and work on it, even if you feel like collapsing or bolting. Say these words and you'll let your partner know that you are able to let them be honest and you can tolerate that honesty. If you don't, they'll never be honest with you again, and that frustration will go underground. And again, that leads to what you fear most, abandonment. So listen and take it all in, and then actually do something about it. If you hear that you're still being reactive when they want to spend time alone, commit to working on lessening your reactivity. So in summary, learn to modulate your emotions, making sure your feelings fit the facts. Learn to let go. Pay attention to your partner's wants, needs, passions, and interests. Recognize what is love and what is control. Be open to honest feedback and keep working on that input. When you put all these things together, you can become successful in relationships. If you appreciated this video, please hit like, please subscribe to this channel, please share it on your social media so that others can get this information. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.